see here. Well, that's weird. My cam is on, but I have it as voice only. All right, Triarm. So this is a few days after your adventure, your first adventure, and before your second adventure. You're relaxing. What do you do for relaxation when you're not questing?
Not playing D&D.
Yeah, why not?
Um, I just focus on, doing other stuff like working on school and thinking about how my life's gonna go after I get out of college. Just doing like some thinking,
All right.
you know. Reading books too kind of helps.
Okay, that's good. So,
Also, mainly I play games to relax.
all right. So you get a phone call. It's a familiar phone call. It's Alfred, your one of your contacts, and he's telling you, "Hey, Triarm, I got a mission for you. It
Oh
seems
yeah?
it seems that we got some good intel on someone who stole some precious paintings from the Harford Museum. We got its address. We just need you to see if this person is keeping the loot at his home. Do you think you're up for a task?
Is it just him or does he have accomplices?
Our intel says that he may have one accomplice, but that person is just a regular human. Nothing you can't handle.
Yeah, but what about his accomplice?
Well, intel's kind of sketchy, but I believe his accomplice's name is Luke. I'm not sure if Luke will be at the residence or not. The,
Okay.
the main perpetrator is
Well,
called Jackie.
Jaggy?
Yeah.
All right. So if I were to take this mission, what would be my pay?
Well, same as usual. 1,000 up front and then 1,000 on completion.
Okay. So what's the address?
I'm gonna fax it to you in a second.
All right. I agree.
Okay. All right. So you get the fax in about a minute or two, and this place is in the ghetto, and you are somewhat familiar with the Hartford ghetto. It's in the North End.
Did I ever did I live there?
No, but you had friends who lived there, so you're
Okay.
familiar with the North End.
All right. So how am I gonna get there? Am I walking there? Or am I driving?
You have a vehicle. It's oh, I forget what it was. Somebody said it in the previous. I'm just gonna say it's the vehicle that you always had. I don't know the name, but it still works.
Okay. I'll just say it's a beat up old silver van.
A beat up old silver van. Okay, so you have a
Yeah.
van too.
I choose a van because, it's easy if I can smuggle people
Hmm.
inside the van and you know, it's very inconspicuous.
All right, that sounds good.
So
So it's about 3 p.m. How you want to handle this?
I'd rather wait until like late at night to do it.
Okay. Now you're aware that if you go to the North End late at night, you're gonna run into drug dealers and prostitutes and stuff like that.
Well, I know my way around the streets, so I should be able to handle them.
All right. So are you gonna?
Hold up. All right. Continue.
Okay, so you're in your van. It's about, let's say, 10 p.m. What kind of
Right.
gear are you bringing with you?
What kind of gear did I have that I wouldn't have to buy with me?
Well, in your previous mission, you have your trusty lockpicks,
Okay.
which, if you don't know, that's your specialty. So you get a +1 to your dice pool whenever you pick a lock.
Okay.
Well, a +1 dice, if that makes any sense.
Which trait deals with that?
That would be
Or
legerdemain.
legitimate. Okay. So opening up my skill sheet, I have pretty good legitimate.
Yep, and you also use your dexterity with that. So
So it would be 4?
your dice pool would be,
Oh no, I have. Do I have 5 dexterity?
yeah,
Holy shit.
yeah, you're very dexterous.
Dude, that's like really good.
Yeah, you're quite skilled.
Huh. Where is... Okay, that's willpower. But, oh man, I think I already passed it. Shit. Here it is. So... Wow. I'm like an Olympic gymnast. Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're that skilled.
Okay. I didn't think it'd be that good at such a low level, but...
Well, this is different from Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. Okay. So, what else do I have aside from my lockpicks?
Well, that's up to you.
Well, assuming I fail with the lockpicks, I'd like to bring a crowbar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's reasonable.
And
You say you got a. I say you got a backpack too, to keep all the stuff.
mhm. How common are guns? Obviously, this is modern, so
This takes place in the year 2000, so pretty common.
okay.
But you
Would I
have
be able to?
you have no firearm skills, so you would suck at that.
Ah, okay.
You're
Yeah, I'll
you're
bring the-
more of a martial artist.
Okay. So, would I be good with melees, or would I prefer just using my hands?
I think you prefer using your hands. It works for your character.
Okay, let's have another look at what I can do. So martial arts, yeah, I'd probably just want to punch people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I'll still bring the crowbar, I guess.
Okay.
Um, I like to bring a gag
All right.
and some rope, either rope or handcuffs.
Yeah. I say there. You go to the local fetish shop in the North End. You pick up some handcuffs.
Okay.
Go
I'll do
over there.
that
There's
then.
a sleazy looking dude. Say, "Hey man, how's it going?"
Mhm.
What
And
are
while
you,
there, I'll
what are you
while
looking
there,
for,
I'll
buddy?
I'm looking for a gimp mask and some handcuffs
All
for
right.
tonight.
That'll be in aisle 3. You know, just overweight dude. Kind of looks like Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Okay. Well, I go and pick up the handcuffs and the gimp mask, and I go to pay for it.
Mhm.
How much money do I have?
You're pretty well off. You're a Olympic class athlete, man. So yeah, you probably got some gold medals, and yeah, you're well off.
All right. I guess I'll give him one of my gold medals that I won off and give it to him.
You're gonna give that to Carl?
I mean, like, I don't know. Do I have any money with me? I'd probably rather pay with that instead.
Yeah, I say you got like $100 with you.
Okay. I don't want to carry too much because if I do get mugged, then I don't want to lose a lot of money. So, yeah, I'll give him however much it costs to pay for it.
All right, that's good. You're left with 80.
Okay. So then, after procuring my supplies, I assume I had the crowbar somewhere, like in my van or something.
Yes.
Okay. So, let's see. I'm thinking of what else I need for this. Um. No, I guess I'm pretty much ready. I think.
All right.
So, I wait until about midnight to start going over to his house.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. I go over to his house about like 1 hour from now, and I wait like a fair distance away from where the building is, so that like I can see if he leaves or something.
Ah, all right.
Do I know what he looks like?
Yeah, you have a photograph with the
Okay,
facts.
so I'll go ahead and do that then. I'll stake out his house a fair distance away and see if anyone who looks like him comes out.
All right. Why don't you roll your perception plus awareness?
Okay, so that'd be a 1d10, right?
Uh, it's all D10s. Each dot stands for a D10.
Oh, so let's see. Perception, perception,
That's on the
perception.
top of where it says mental,
Uh, so I'd roll 3d10.
and your awareness too. Three more.
Okay, three. So 6d10.
Yes.
Ooh. Yeah.
And successes are 7 and higher.
Okay.
All right, so you got 4 successes. Okay, what you notice is it's a pretty rundown house. You probably suspect, you're familiar with houses like this. It's probably a crack house.
Uh huh.
Uh, there's a vehicle there, and the lights are on.
Can I see if anybody's in there?
All the shades are closed, but you notice that the lights are on in the second floor.
Okay.
It's pretty run down. It's
Are people coming and going outside of the building, or is it just like completely like nobody's coming out or in?
you notice a few women going in and out. They're probably prostitutes.
Okay. Um, what time is it now?
It's about 11:30.
Okay. I like to wait until the lights turn off.
Okay.
If like I'll wait an hour or two and see if the lights come off or something.
All right. Sometime around 12:20, you notice that a guy comes out and gets into the car and drives off. The light on the second floor is now off.
Okay. Um, would I have noticed at all? Would it be too dark to see if he was the person?
Yeah, it would be too dark to see if he was the person.
Okay.
But based on the facts, you can assume that the second floor is where the perp lives.
Okay. So now that he left, I'd like to go inside and get up to his where he lives.
Okay.
I'll bring all of my gear with me.
All right.
But first, I put on the mask so that I conceal my identity.
You put on the mask. Well,
Yep.
there are people outside. Like a prostitute. That would be kind of weird. You walking around with a mask.
No, it's a gimp mask, you see. So like I'll pretend that somebody inside has a fetish for men or like,
Oh,
bondage and stuff.
all right. Well, you get a few odd looks, but whatever. You're now in the place.
Right. It's not like a ski mask kind of thing or something like that.
Hmm.
That's why I went specifically for that.
Okay, sounds good.
So yeah, I walk inside and so what does it look inside? Are there people around inside or is it empty?
It's pretty run down. You can tell that this place hasn't been maintained in a while. The stairs are
Okay.
dirty. There's like feces on the floor. You know,
Hmm.
uh, it smells really bad.
All right. Are the stairs able to be used or
Oh yeah.
okay? So I'll climb on over. I'll walk the stairs over to the second floor
Hmm.
to to where he lives.
All right. Why don't you give me another perception plus awareness roll?
Okay.
All right.
Is there like any? Are there crits in this?
Yeah, you got 3 successes.
Okay.
Okay, so it's pretty quiet. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary.
All right.
You go up to the guy's door and it's locked.
Um. All right. So how long would it take me to lockpick a door? Roughly.
Not that long. Probably it's pretty quick with the lock picking skills that you have. All you do is
Okay.
you apply a little bit of tension and then you put the thing in and it's pretty fast. I'd say like a few seconds.
Okay. So do you want me to just roll all of them?
Yeah, why not? Go for it. All right, 2 successes. You almost have it, but not quite.
Okay. Are there multiple tries or do I
Yeah,
have to do
yeah, there
something
are
else?
multiple tries. You can try again.
Okay. Maybe this time I'll have it.
There we go. You remembered your teacher. Always
Right.
go with the wrist. And you crack it open a little bit. It's pretty
Okay.
dark. You don't notice
Okay.
too much of anything.
Um, I'll turn on the light then,
Really?
if
You're
I can
gonna?
find the switch.
All right. Why don't you
Fine.
roll perception plus awareness?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you find a light switch.
All right. I'll switch it on.
All right. And what you notice is that there are DVDs all over the place. You suspect that this guy's a bootlegger.
What kind of DVDs am I looking at? Porn,
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah, stuff like that.
Okay.
Well, wait a minute. Would DVDs be in the year 2000?
Say it one more time.
Would DVDs be in the year 2000 or no?
Yeah, I was looking at the DVDs.
Okay. I just want to
Or
make
I
sure
mean,
that I'm accurate.
okay,
If not, they're video CDs.
right. Okay, so what else do I see around the room aside from the DVDs?
It's pretty beat up. You know, it looks like someone's been living there, but you don't see anything of value yet. There are 3 doors, 2 to the right of you and 1 to the left of you.
All right. Are there any indications of which each door is for?
Not really. They're all locked.
Okay. Um, I guess. Is there anything in the main room that I see that would be of any use in identifying who this person is more?
Why don't you give me another perception plus awareness?
Okie dokie.
Okay. You find a painting, and it seems to be the guy that you're looking for.
Is the painting mounted to the wall,
Yes.
or can I like can
Yeah,
I
it's
take it
mounted to
off?
the wall. Yeah, you can take it off.
All right, I'll take it off and look behind it and see if there's anything special about the painting.
All right. You find a phone number.
On the back of the painting?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, can I store that in my memory and like recall it later?
Yes, you can. You have enough intelligence for that. You don't need to roll for that.
Okay. So I'll glance at the number for like 30 seconds to a minute and try and commit it to memory, like repeating it over and over until I have it down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got it memorized.
Okay. So I'll put the painting back,
All right.
mount it as best I can in the same way it was.
Now you notice some footsteps coming up the stairs. What do you do?
Um, I go quickly to lock the door, and is there like a place I can hide
There's a
inside
closet.
the room? Okay. I'll go quickly, lock the door, turn off the light, and hide myself in the closet.
Okay.
Do I need to roll some kind of something to see how fast I do that or something?
Let's see here. Roll your streetwise and dexterity.
Streetwise and dexterity. Okay, so that's 3 and 5.
Okay, 3 successes. Yeah, you do it fairly quickly.
Okay. So I close the closet door and I look through the little slits in the door, assuming there are.
Yeah. A few seconds later, the light turns on, and you notice it's a female. It's the one that is on the photo and the portrait. She comes in with a guy, and she's like, we've been doing this for a long time, and I'm still not satisfied with the money we've had. Why don't you take some more of these CDs and sell them off?
Who's saying this? The guy or the girl?
The girl. And the guy is like, all right, but can't this wait until the morning? I mean, I'm kind of tired. And she snaps at the guy. And she's like, no. Now is the best time to do this kind of shit. Just take about 50 of them, put them in your trunk, and go at it. And the guy's like, oh, all right. So after a little while, the guy takes about 50 CDs and exits the room. The girl, on the other hand, she goes into one of the right doors. You can't notice which one.
Okay. What was my mission to do with the guy?
The guy was nothing. Your mission was to find any evidence that the girl was stealing. There was these 3 pictures of 3 paintings that were stolen from the museum.
Okay.
That's your mission, to find if the paintings are in her house or somewhere else.
Was the painting that I just interacted one of the paintings?
No.
Okay. At this point, I would just stay in the closet.
Okay.
And I'll wait there for like an hour or so.
Mm-hmm. Well, you wait an hour, and you assume she fell asleep.
Are the lights still on?
No, they are not.
Okay. So you said there were 2 doors on the right when I came in.
Yeah.
Or 2 doors. Okay, 2 doors on the right and one on the left?
One on the left, correct.
Okay. So I'll open the one door. I'll open the closet. I'll walk into the room, and I'll try and open the door that was on the left.
All right. Give me another dexterity plus streetwise.
Okay.
One success. No, two successes. Thank goodness you didn't botch. You almost tripped, but you saved your ass with your skills.
Uh-huh.
You open the door, and yeah, she's fast asleep.
Okay. Can I see anything in the room?
Yes, you can. It's a contrast to the other room. It looks rather elegant.
Okay.
You
So
notice
since I'm in this room, are there any other doors leading to other rooms, or is it just this?
it's just that room.
Okay. How does it appear for her to be sleeping? Does she look like that she just fell asleep, or does it look like she's kind of like been sleeping for a while?
Why don't you roll perception plus awareness?
Okay. Let's see what that is again. Just perception?
Perception plus awareness.
Okay.
All right. 3 successes. It looks like she's been sleeping for a little while.
Okay. What kind of furniture does she have in the room aside from the bed?
There's 2 chairs, a desk, a Macintosh. You think it's an Apple
Okay.
II.
Right. Um, and sorry again. I needed to find where the paintings were
Yeah.
and see if they were okay. So, does she have a closet in this room?
Yes, she does.
Okay. I'll look in the closet then.
All right. Give me a dexterity plus athletics.
All right. Let's see. Dexterity is
Because remember, you
5.
don't have any stealth, so you have to use what you have to not make that much sounds.
Oh, I don't have any stealth?
Not in your
Oh,
character
shit.
sheet.
So if I don't have any stealth, then would I be able to just roll dexterity to see how stealthy that was?
Yeah, your dexterity plus athletics.
Oh, okay. 8d10.
All right, let's see here. 1, 2, 3 successes. Okay, you don't wake her up.
Woo! Okay. So can I see what's in the closet?
Yes. It is a frickin' mess. Full of clothes and a few boxes. You don't see anything that looks like a painting yet, but it could be hidden in the mountain of clothes that are there.
Okay. I'll go ahead and close the closet,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll walk over to her computer.
Okay. All right, it's an Apple II.
Does she have a password on it?
Why don't you roll your intelligence plus intrusion to see?
Okay.
All right, let's see here. Wow, a whole boatload of successes.
Yeah.
Well, you have access to her computer. You are in.
All right. What's on her main screen?
A few folders. You notice that one of them in particular is called contacts.
Okay. So, all right. Is that it? Just a folder called contacts that looks important?
Yeah. The others just
Okay.
like uh, Oregon Trail. Uh,
Cat
and
pictures.
yeah, a few
Okay.
photos. A
Can
picture of
I
her.
look in the
A picture of her naked,
Can I look at the picture of her naked?
if you want to.
Okay. Uh, I'll open the picture of her naked then.
Yeah, she's naked, all right.
What do I rate her out of 10?
Uh, she's lived a hard life. She's probably a 5.
I regret opening it then.
Yeah, it's
I quickly close it out and
it's not appealing.
I'll close it out then and I'll go to the contacts folder.
Okay. Once you get there, there are 3 contacts.
Okay. So what do these contacts have? Their emails or like just phone numbers?
Just phone numbers. Phone numbers and names. Nothing else.
Okay. Are there any obvious? Are they all guy names or what?
Yes, they all are guy names.
Okay. Um, do I know if any of these phone numbers resemble the one on the back of the painting?
Yes, you do. It's
Okay.
the one on the center.
All right. I'll I'll keep that one particularly in mind, and I'll remember his name.
All right,
What was his name?
Luke.
Okay. So after doing that, um, can I go to her email?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I like to access her email then.
All right, why don't you roll another intelligence plus intrusion? See what you get.
Okay.
Excellent. Fan-frickin-tastic. You find out that the address of Luke, and he is the one that is holding the paintings currently, and that there's going to be an auction for the paintings at a place called the West Hartford Reservoir in about 3 days from now. You're somewhat familiar with the reservoir, but you haven't been there yet.
Okay. So from looking at that email, I now know the location of the paintings
Yes.
and Luke's address.
Yes.
Okay. Um, I'll quickly close out of all of it. Well, not yet. I'll look at the address and can I also commit this to memory?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So I'll commit the address of his house or his address to my memory and I'll log out of the email. I'll log out of the computer and I'll leave it the way it was
Mm.
when I saw it.
Well, there's a girl in the bed. What you gonna do?
I mean, I already know what she looks like naked, so I don't need to go for that anymore. I already piqued my interest enough.
Okay.
So, how far of a drop would it be if I? Is there a window in her room?
Yeah, there's a window in her room.
How far of a drop would it be to wherever is below it?
You think you could do it? I say this has a difficulty of 4.
So I would need 4 successes.
Correct.
Let's see. What is my strength?
No, that would be dexterity and athletics.
Oh, okay. So, I'll. What on failure? If I don't get enough successes, what would happen?
You take some bashing damage.
All right.
If you epic fail, you could pass out.
Right.
It
And
all
that would
it all
mean it.
depends on the role.
Okay. So, I'll open the window and attempt to quietly climb down. Would
Okay.
that still be the same thing?
Yes.
Okay. I'll hmm. What if I try and use the crowbar as like leverage to like climb down better? Would that be possible?
I think it would be possible. You would reduce the difficulty by one if you do that.
Okay. I'll pull out my crowbar and attempt to use it to help me climb down a little bit better.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So I'll still roll 8d10. Ooh.
You
At least I
ba-
didn't botch.
you no. 7 is a success. Um, you almost busted your ass. You got a few nicks, but you're all right.
Okay. I'll I'll walk over. I guess I'll just walk to my car then
Hmm.
after licking my wounds a little bit.
You're still gonna have that mask on, or you're gonna take it off?
Um, I'll take it off now.
Okay. The prostitute is still there, and she's like, "Hey, baby, you done with your fun?"
Not yet. I'm gonna come back later for a second round.
She nods, and you're back in your van.
Okay. Um, I'll go back to where I live and report back to whoever hired me.
That would be Alfred.
Say again?
That would be Alfred.
Alfred. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll go back to where I live and report back to Alfred with the location of the stolen paintings.
Mm-hmm. All right. And with that, Alfred is satisfied and congratulates you on a successful mission. And as usual, within a few days, you get another $1,000.
Okay. So would I also have to go there and retrieve the paintings, or would telling him be enough?
What telling him is enough for this one. You're gonna play with Paleo pretty soon, so I figure this is
Right.
a good stopping point.
I figure having him know exactly where the paintings are is probably enough, because he can probably just hire other people to just retrieve them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
So,
So, what do you think of the system?
when you walk me through it, it seems pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like the whole, rolling all of the dice and stuff instead of just a 1d20.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah. This is all about the D10s.
Yep. I like it. I think it's I'll give it a shot. I'll play if you can get like, enough people to satisfy however many you want to play.
Well, so far a team of 3 is just fine.
Mhm. Okay. So yeah, I really I enjoyed it. That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it.
Yeah, you
It could
did.
have turned out a little differently if I had messed up in some places.
Oh yeah, yeah. You would have had a fight in your hands if you would have woke her up, or maybe not. Maybe she would have been excited.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Maybe I could have seduced her or something.
Oh man, she's only a 5, man.
I don't know. It wouldn't take too much to please her. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
But apparently my appearance is a 1, so I don't look too hot.
Yes, you're. But your manipulation is a 4, man.
Right. Like I'll be like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I'll convince her to sleep with me.
A one is like it's pretty scruffy.
Uh huh. Like that'd be worse than a 5. I guess. But yeah,
But you know what? She's a 5, man. She's probably used to that kind of shit.
right. I mean, if worst comes to worst, we can just put like paper bags over both of our heads.
Hmm.
So all right, that was cool. I'll definitely want to play it again.
All
That's for
right.
sure.
Sounds good.
Oh, I joined the wrong one. Which one is it? Let's see. View all games. It is the what is the Dragon Queen? All
And
right.
with that, I'm going to bring it into the stream.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. Take care and goodbye.